own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Thailand. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Welcome to the Wrestle Story. We discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars of the present, and the trailblazers of the future. We stream every Monday after Raw, every Wednesday after AEW and NXT, every Friday after SmackDown, and occasionally every Thursday or every other Thursday or every third Thursday or, maybe never NXT UK. Hello, guys. How's it going? James, Zendel, and Scott. I would give
What's up?
Raw. I didn't think it was too bad, and then they got to the end, and I was like, this is dumb. Hello, John O.
I'm gonna give it.
When Shayna wins, then what? Shayna's gonna run through the division like Rousey did.
Too late. She already did, Scott. She did it last night. So
here's the problem. WWE does not know how to book a storyline, does not have any clue how to book a storyline, has no clue what they're doing, and we always get 8-man tag team matches, and I absolutely think it kills the whole program.
I enjoyed the entire show except for the main event.
Oh, MFG. I'm sorry, Maven, but you look good. But eating out of that Becky is boring.
Thanks.
The super shakeup, though. They need some super, story writing, because the story writing is bad.
So, guys, I actually enjoyed the entire show aside from the main event. I thought everything was good pretty much almost from start to finish. From start to about 30 minutes, 40 minutes
follow.
before the finish, I thought everything was great. But the end really was just not good. So, yeah.
right.
So
let's start it off. We get Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch came out. Stop it. I can't read the promo if you're like.
Oh, sorry. I love when it adds for any word.
Yeah, we'll get to that, Jono.
Yes.
So Becky comes out. She says, "The time for joking is over. I know who I'm fighting at WrestleMania. The cage fighter, Shayna Baszler." They then show a recap video of Elimination Chamber. Becky then goes on to say, "Last night, Shayna chopped down the one person it's taken my entire career to beat. I might be a bitch, but I'm the bitch who runs this division. You are the trained fighter, and I'm not. I've been here before. I pried this title here from your little weirdo of a friend, Ronda Rousey, last year, and I'll beat you too. I do believe in my bones you are discounting me, that you are underestimating me, and I'm gonna smash your face in for it." I thought this was an excellent promo. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it was pretty short, sweet, simple, to the point.
Elijah, it was an 8-man tag match.
Not
a 6-man.
He got confused because they do a lot of those too.
That's okay.
But
I don't blame you.
I actually.
You probably blacked out after you saw that Aleister Black was not, that they weren't doing anything with Aleister Black. I don't blame you.
I really enjoyed this promo. Like I said, I thought it was good coming off of last night where the whole chamber thing just kind of got everybody down. I think this was.
Well, thank you.
This was a way to bring it back up.
We will get you into WWE if you just stick around and listen.
Yes, definitely. So, I think this was a good way to bring up, the mood from last night where it was just kind of like wonk, wonk, wonk. Shayna just ran through the entire division, and why did this happen? I've enjoyed the build of Becky and Shayna the entire time. I think they've done it really well. I think this is another really well done segment. And I'm excited to see Shayna's, comeback, I guess. See what she does.
I don't know. It was a good promo to start off with.
I like that she mentioned the fact that Shayna last night beat Asuka in 0.2 seconds when it took Becky the better part of a year to beat her. I think that was a fun little added thing in there that made everything kind of make sense, And I like that they mentioned that.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it made Becky look at it and go, okay, it took me 95 years to beat Asuka, and Shayna beat her in a minute.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I need to not mess around here,
Well, again, I think that, I don't know, it's this whole thing is the promo is good. The whole idea behind what they're doing is just not good.
Why?
Why? Because we know what's probably going to happen.
Okay, so what? So what if we know, it doesn't help the fact that things have been put out there now that Becky Lynch is most likely going on a hiatus after WrestleMania. So what do you think is going to happen? She's going to lose her title.
Well, here's the thing, is
and everybody knew this was going to happen. It was put out there
because WWE put it out there.
No, it wasn't.
Well, someone from WWE leaked it because, just throwing out crap there out there, just going, hey,
okay, whatever. It doesn't matter who put it out there. It was put out there. And then, on top of that, we knew if we were getting Becky versus Shayna, Becky's not walking out with the title. Shayna is. Shayna is taking the title off of Becky. We knew it from the very beginning, before any altercations happened at all between the two of them, before anything was leaked. Shayna was walking out with the title.
You've watched the show long enough to know how I feel about Fatal 4-Ways and all that stuff for any type of title. I think it's ridiculous. Triple H's on the phone, Cedric back to 205, you belong. No, Cedric doesn't belong in 205 Live because he'd be buried, nobody'd see him. He needs to leave as soon as possible.
Yeah, he's probably going to go to AEW with Big Swole.
He needs to leave.
Wife.
What they do with these guys is ridiculous. There's no thought process in anything. It's just, let's just throw stuff together and put it out there.
Except some of this that...
I decided I'm going to Mania, but if Becky loses, I might cry like a baby. James, I thought you were going to throw things at Shayna. So now you're going to cry like a baby.
Not going to lie, probably this time last year, if Becky hadn't won the triple threat, I probably would have bawled my eyes out. But this year she's going to lose.
In AEW, he'll be called Small Alexander.
So, I'm prepared, you know. So, I like what they did with this promo. I think they're building it up nicely.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
So,
oh, wait, no, hosting the stream with one viewer. Thank you, Leach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So very much. So, I'm going to do that too. He's going to do both.
Throw things as you're crying, right, James?
So, we then get Angel Garza versus Rey Mysterio. This is actually one other thing on Raw that I just didn't care for. I don't want to see Garza and Rey fight again. I don't understand why this match happened because now this is Garza's first loss. He lost to Rey Mysterio tonight. Why? Why did Rey need this win? Can somebody explain that to me?
We are having a wonderful day. Thank you, Leach. Thanks for hosting.
Like,
appreciate it.
Can somebody please explain to me why Rey needed this?
Good night.
Why did Rey need this win?
He didn't.
It's probably because we're doing the Fatal 4-Way Andrade Humberto versus Garza versus Rey versus Humberto for the U.S. title at WrestleMania. That's probably what this is leading to. It should just be Andrade versus Angel Garza, but it's not going to be.
I would say that that's probably what's going to happen, but again, this is the non-creative side of WWE. The Rhea Ripley promo packages made me cut off the TV and watch basketball. That's funny.
So, yeah, this is this. Mysterio won. I don't care how good this match was. I'm tired of seeing it. I just didn't really pay attention during this. Rey is great. That's why no one likes Garza. But people do like Garza.
The thing about Garza is
he's the new up-and-coming star. Rey needs to put him over.
If no one likes Garza, he's doing his job.
Truth.
Because that's the way it's supposed to be.
Bad guy.
He's the heel. No one should like him.
Yeah, it's truth.
I don't like him. But I don't like him because he's the bad guy.
I mean, I don't know how to explain Angel Garza. Because I think he's really good, and I think he has a shot to be a huge star. I think he already is a huge star. He's the bad guy, but, I mean, whatever.
Ric Flair, to beat the man, you got the man. To be the man, you got to beat the man. You got the man, and I got to beat me, the man, or something like that. Yeah, it's funny.
So we then get Kevin and Seth backstage. Kevin is trying to enter the building, but he gets jumped by A.O. Murphy.
Yes.
A.O. Murphy. I needed to put that in somewhere, so
yeah,
there you go. A.O. Murphy. It's no longer AOP, it's A.O. Murphy. There you go.
He's going to fight for the United States Championship at WrestleMania. Yeah, again, it's just the same stuff over and over again.
So
Andrade, Rey Mysterio, Garza, Humberto, just back and forth.
Well, this United States Championship match better be better. There's no other way to say that.
Better be better.
Better be better than last year's U.S. title match at WrestleMania, where Samoa Joe beat Rey Mysterio in 0.2 seconds, because that was for the U.S. title, wasn't it?
What was the name change?
Wasn't it? I think that's what it was last year. So it better be better than that. That's for sure. That was a mouthful. We then get a Charlotte Rhea video package for
no clue, James.
For WrestleMania. I've seen this 3 times now. I think it was good the first time. Now that I've seen it 3 times, it's like. Please
explain why Riddick Moss. No idea.
So then we get Charlotte. She comes out. She asks everyone if they saw that video package. Meet Rhea Ripley, the next big thing, the new shiny toy. You said in order to be the best, you have to beat the best. But you don't want to be like me. You want to be yourself. Okay? That's what you said? Mm-hmm. Let me make one thing clear. You will never be me. You will never be anything like me. Let me remind everyone Let me remind everyone why I am fighting for the NXT Women's Championship. I am going to humble Rhea Ripley. Rhea then shows up, and Jerry Lawler on commentary is like, what? Why is she here? I don't get it. Why is she here? And I'm like sitting there going, bro, were you not just listening at all to what Charlotte was saying? She's fighting Rhea at WrestleMania. Are you that, like, dumb? I mean, really. And so Rhea shows up. She says, I'm going to explain, but she gets cut off by Charlotte. She says, this isn't NXT. This is Monday Night Raw. This is my show. I'm the queen, and this is my show. She then tells her that she's excused, and Rhea then knocks Charlotte over on her butt. That was a fun little thing. I like this segment, too. I thought it was another good one. We then get Bobby Lashley versus Zack Ryder, and you'll never guess who won. Most definitely wasn't Zack Ryder.
No. I couldn't believe that he didn't win.
Bobby Lashley won. There was no Lana. They said that she is off shooting a movie or something like to that effect. I don't really care where she is. As long as she's
the best, you gotta beat the best.
As long as she's not on TV, I'm happy with it because I don't have to hear her annoying voice. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, Lashley won. Whoopie-doopty, who cares? Aleister Black backstage. I actually like this segment too. Where did the thing go? There it is. Aleister Black. I like this segment too. He's sitting there, and gets ready to speak, and someone knocks on his door. It's Seth and Buddy Murphy. Seth says, that was a tongue twister. Seth says, lately, you've been having some trouble. I can help you. In fact, I want to help you. So perhaps you might consider joining us. They then throw Aleister Black a Messiah t-shirt, and he goes, perhaps not. And Seth is like, no, you don't get it. No, you really don't get it.
Yeah.
You're either with me, or you are against me. So I don't think you understand this, bub. Aleister Black is like, those words sound like fighting words. So I accept.
James wants to know what you're drinking.
Oh, it's
Hey, Colin.
Sparkling water.
It's actually not even an energy drink. It's sparkling
water. Is my favorite. I've been drinking sparkling water the last 4 days. Because my grandma came into town and she brought a whole bunch of it with her. And it's delicious.
Yes. Delicious.
I've had like 2 of these today.
Lashley versus Zack Ryder 7.5. That match was good. Yeah. If you're didn't know what was going to happen.
Hey Colin, what's up?
So I thought they were setting up this Aleister Black thing to be like a big thing. I thought, this is cool. They're going to do something here. They're going to put this match together, and they're going to turn this into some feud with Seth and Aleister Black. So I was like, all right, let's do this. And now we'll continue with the rest of Raw. And I will tell you my feelings at the end.
Sparkling water is great. It's the only kind of water I'll drink. Yeah, it's delicious. I love sparkling water. It's my favorite. It's like soda, but not sweet. And,
It's like soda without that sugar.
I don't really like sweet things.
Without the caffeine.
I mean, I do like sweet things to an extent, but, not all the time.
Zandel would be cool if he turned heel. It'd be cool if they would do something with him.
So, we then get Drew McIntyre versus Rowan in his cage, and I'm sitting here going, whoa, why does it still have the thing over it? Because we know it's in there. It's the spider, right? And Drew won.
Let me ask you this. Does this mean the Rowan thing is dead?
No. Yes.
Because the cage has been squashed. She is not diabetic.
Not diabetic, I just don't like sugar.
Orton versus Edge at Mania then.
Yes. Raw was
good
up until the
I definitely
main event,
look forward to that.
which was lazy AF. You got that right, Colin. So, in the middle of this match, Drew grabs the cage. He sets it on the floor, and he literally squishes it with these steps. I think the spider is dead.
I hope so.
This is the way they wrote themselves out of the corner.
Yep, they can say, no. Drew McIntyre killed the spider. We don't have to do
Paul
that
Heyman
anymore.
was like, no, what spider?
There
was no spider.
This means Braun's going team with Rowan. Oh my god, no, I don't think it means anything. You can't read anything into anything they do, because there's no sense in anything they do most of the time. Nobody cares about Lana. Somebody does, because the crowd was chanting.
Which is dumb.
Some awesome matches at Mania so far, but loads more, I think. I hope so. I hope that they put something together that's
Mania is
good.
leading up to be pretty decent, not gonna lie. The way that stuff has been built up has been pretty good. And I've enjoyed a lot of it over the last couple of weeks, at least on the Raw side of things. The SmackDown side's a little woozy, but it's okay. It'll get better. Drew killed a spider animal killer.
Yes.
Oh well.
I can't believe he did that.
So
PETA will be after him.
yeah, that's what someone said on Twitter. So Drew won. Whatever. It was the whatever match for Drew.
Ask Dave who likes AEW.
Just to put him out there. We then get a recap of Randy Orton and Beth last week. This is actually a really fun video package. I liked it a lot. I think it looked really cool. Recapped over what happened over the last several weeks with Edge and Beth and Randy, and I liked it. It was good. We then get the Kabuki Warriors in a tag team match. They come out, they cut a promo first. I have literally no clue what they said whatsoever.
Nope, no idea.
But it was epic.
It was good.
Let them continue doing this.
PETA people for the ethical treatment for arachnids. Yes.
So, this is epic. I love the Kabuki Warriors. Like I said, I don't have a freaking clue what they said. But it was amazing.
Yes.
Kairi
People for the ethical treatment of arachnids. Definitely veggie.
Kairi Sane is something special. She really is. And I love both of them together. I love them, I love them, I love them. So Asuka at some point in the promo says she wants to beat someone. And then she makes mention to Alexa Bliss, because I know last Friday, Alexa Bliss made mention of Asuka and Kairi and saying that they wanted a shot at the tag team titles. And so I'm assuming we're probably going to lead to Bliss Cross Applesauce versus the Kabuki Warriors. Probably versus the Iconics.
Yeah,
I really want the Iconics back, please.
Yeah.
I really want them back. I really want them back. I miss them. See, the funny thing is, I miss them now, but when they're back on Raw...
You never thought you'd say that, did you?
I know I didn't, but when they're back on Raw, after they've been back on Raw for a couple weeks, I'll be like, go away.
I was going to say, when they were there, you were like, oh, God, I hate them, I hate them,
But I want them back now because
like,
they've been gone for so long.
I want them back. Bring the Iconics back.
I really do.
I miss them.
I too. So Kabuki Warriors versus Natalya and Liv. This is an odd match, but I understand why they did it. Ruby Riott comes out in the middle of the match to watch. Sarah Logan then comes out, and then Riott and Logan end up beating each other up in the middle of it, which then leads Livs to jump off the top rope onto them, and then the Kabuki Warriors end up getting the win.
They are coming back very soon.
I'm
going to see Paige on SmackDown on Friday. Yes.
I'm going to say this right now. There was talk about having like 6 women's matches at WrestleMania. I think Riott versus Logan versus Liv is going to be one of them.
Oh, yeah, we hope so. Are they still the women's tag team champs, right?
Yep.
Yes, they are. Flawless
Kabuki
victory.
Warriors are still the women's tag team champions. Yep.
Yes, Kabuki Warriors.
So I think Riott? Why does that sound weird? Riott, Logan, and Liv are going to fight each other at
the Spider
WrestleMania.
Can come back to life.
That's
like
what I think.
Rambo and Rabbit. We hope not, John. No. We hope it's dead forever.
So we then get AJ and OC. I actually loved this segment. I thought it was really good. I think Paige is going to challenge Bayley. I see it coming. No, I don't think Paige is coming to challenge Bayley. I think Paige is going to come and challenge Bayley to challenge. No, how would
if
this
Paige
go?
comes back to challenge, that'd be cool.
No, I don't think she's coming back to challenge, but I think she's going to dare Sasha to challenge Bayley.
Whatever.
That's what I think
cool.
is going to happen.
I mean, 13 will Divas of Doom, by the way.
I think there's a good possibility that it's them, the Kabuki Warriors, Bliss and Cross, and the Iconics at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
For the tag titles.
Well, just as well have a triple threat.
It's just your favorite. Sorry, but that's the way it is.
Let's have 19 people fight for the championship.
So, AJ and OC.
I'm thinking about petitioning the NBA to see if we can get like 3 teams to play for the championship at the end of the season.
AJ and OC, I actually really love this segment. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. This gives Undertaker a reason to come back. A reason to want to fight AJ at this point, because maybe he was just, toying with AJ for fun. I don't know. He just wanted to mess with AJ. Now this gives him a reason to fight AJ at WrestleMania based on what he said tonight.
This segment wasn't bad. It just, seemed like it went too long.
I think it was fine. I liked it. So AJ comes out, he says, not once, but twice the Undertaker has stuck his nose in my business. Not once, but twice the Undertaker has taken moments from me. First, the trophy, and then he cost me my match last night. They then show the video from last night of the Undertaker, AJ, Aleister situation. AJ says, 3 years ago, I saw Taker get beat by Roman Reigns. After the match, Taker laid his jacket and his hat in the middle of the ring. It looked as if he was riding into the sunset. He ruined it, because then he showed up again. Quite frankly, honestly, I think you should have retired after Brock Lesnar beat you at WrestleMania 30. But I digress, whatever. He then goes on to say, I want you at WrestleMania. 10, 15 years ago, I might have been hesitant of calling out The Undertaker. But I don't see the Phenom anymore. I see a broken down old man named Mark Calloway. They used his real name, and I thought this was awesome. I love this. I thought it was epic. He then says the reason Taker keeps coming back is because of his wife, Michelle McCool.
James, they are doing something with Liv. They're putting in a match with Sarah Logan and Ruby Riott. Why are you insistent that the Iconics are going to be at Mania? I've seen too much mentioned where they're coming back.
Well, I haven't seen too much mentioned, but I've just seen that they're getting repackaged, and I think it'd be a waste if you don't repackage them in the next several weeks and bring them back for WrestleMania.
I just think I've seen too much where they're coming back. I've seen it a couple different times.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Garcia's boring to me. Yeah.
So.
Just kidding. I love AJ Styles. We know. We know you do.
So he goes on to say, yeah, Undertaker and Michelle McCool are married. Y'all didn't know that? Well, yes, he did. So don't lie to me. And he says, your wife, Taker, is going to run you into the ground, and I'm going to help her. At WrestleMania, I don't even know what I was going to write there. At WrestleMania, I'm going to. Okay, then. AJ, all right. So what's it going to be? You have nothing to lose. You've already lost your prestige and your pride. So just accept my challenge, because I promise you, I will literally put the nail in your coffin at WrestleMania.
Gleen and Maven versus Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Loved this promo. Thought it was good. I love the fact that he went personal and he mentioned McCool and he mentioned, his Undertaker's real name. And I love this whole situation because it makes it feel more personal and it makes it seem like Undertaker has an actual reason to come and fight.
Yeah, I thought the promo was good. I just felt it was too long.
The one thing that I was like, dude, AJ could have taken a shot was Michelle McCool used a move that was very similar to the Styles Clash.
Yeah. And
it would have been cool to see him take a shot at that.
Yeah.
And be like, I'm gonna help your wife, but FYI, Styles Clash is so much better than whatever the name of her finishing move was. It would have been cool to see. I hope she's
Michelle
there.
McCool has come to the female Taker next week. Great.
I hope Michelle McCool is at WrestleMania in the front row and they do a spot with her.
They have mentioned her, so I'm going to assume that she's going to somehow, some way be involved.
She has to.
At some point in time.
It would be a waste not to. So
whether
they
it's
got
at Mania
to.
or leading up to it, she's going to somehow be involved in it.
And it'll be epic. This is something about AJ feuds that are always remain the same. They're always very personal.
Yeah.
I feel like he's always had super, personal feuds.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying, I'm very torn in AJ Styles because, a couple years ago, I disliked AJ Styles because I felt like he was really bland and boring. But I feel like now, it's better. He's better.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. He's okay. Okay, folks, gonna get some sleep. See ya. Night, Colin. Have a good evening. Or morning, I should say. Have a good morning. How you doing, Clark?
So.
Hope I get to meet Becky at Access. Me and my son and daughter like Becky. My wife does not. We just might leave her at Raymond James Stadium. I was recommended to be about Saturday. Wasn't that the first time Vince tried to buy WCW? I think so. We need a Hogan match in his home city at Mania. I think he will do something. I don't know if we'll get a match, but I think we'll do something with him. I think it'd be cool if they did something with him. So you're saying AJ, and I'm not sure what he's got written there. Is that 001?
Don't know. Yeah, it's definitely morning.
Yeah. I swear Kevin Owens Kevin Owens is still getting curb stomped, I think.
So we then get. I need to think so I can scroll down. It disappeared. I hate this.
It's right there.
There it is. We get Randy Orton.
Having him be the host of WrestleMania be cool.
Randy Orton in an interview. He says nothing.
They should have him be the ring announcer.
He says nothing.
Come into the ring.
Brother.
Yeah.
Becky, Brother Lynch.
Yeah.
No.
That'd be cool.
We don't need that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
We then get Riddick Moss versus Cedric Alexander for the 24/7 championship, I believe.
Yeah.
Why?
Thank you for the follow, the fake London, because we already have the real London following us.
Why do we need to have Cedric get squashed by
MVP should have kept his mouth shut.
Can someone explain that to me, please? I don't understand.
I don't get it either. I don't know what they're doing with him. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
What is Riddick Moss? Who is Riddick Moss?
No clue.
He came out of nowhere, came up with Mojo, and like that's it.
Yeah.
And I just don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I just don't get it. And it makes no sense to me.
No.
I'm like, and now they're using him as like this big bad dude who's a 24/7 champion, and he keeps beating these guys who should not be getting beat by Riddick Moss, who's a literal nobody. And it makes no sense to me. Like,
here's my thought. They're either trying to like kill the 24/7 title, or they're trying to build up Riddick Moss as something more than he is.
No.
Just thinking.
No. This is bad. It's bad.
Thank you for the follow, Red Raging Ross.
It's just not good. Like,
Cedric needs to go.
He needs to leave.
Yeah,
he
needs
does.
to go somewhere else.
Ricochet was on main event this week.
That's because they've killed him.
That's how bad this is, guys. Like, they might be trying to build up Riddick Moss, but it's at the expense of
Riddick Moss is this generation's
so many
Maven.
of the guys.
Maven.
Wow,
No, I don't think so. Elijah, please refrain from. I'm trying to figure out what he said. Oh, Riddick.
It always happens.
I don't get it. It's like, why does it trigger that?
I don't know, but it
does
does it every time. So after this, we get MVP. I'm sitting here going, what is this segment for? I don't understand. MVP, he says, I'm here because I'm transitioning from in-ring competition to helping to build a new stable. Says, I want to build it around Edge. And I'm like, what? And he says, with my leadership, I'm sure I could lead Edge to championship gold again. He has to focus.
Yes, Riddick is a joke. I'm good, Gleen.
And then Edge shows
You're
up.
good, Elijah.
And Edge is like real mad. And he comes to the ring and he's like, Randy! Get out here! And MVP's like, I have a proposition for you, Edge. And Edge is like, don't care. And then MVP is like, you're focusing on the wrong thing. So then he says, how's your wife? That's when Edge freaks out, spears the guy. He's dead. Randy shows up, tries to RKO him. Edge blocks it. Edge then hits the RKO. And then bro got killed. Not Randy, because Randy was a baby and he ran out. And then MVP got killed.
Well, when I was first watching this, I was like,
he got killed with two chairs.
Yeah, when they first started this, I was like, what are they doing?
Exactly. I wasn't sure, like, why is MVP out there? It
Yeah.
makes no sense to me. And, like, we came to MVP, like, mid-sentence.
Can't really see Charlotte winning the
And
NXT
I was
title.
just like, what?
No, I don't think so, Mark. I don't think she's winning it.
So,
I think she will get beat.
Edge speared
MVP
him.
is like that kid who wants to join the group but gets beat up. Yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't know. It made no sense to me at first watching it with MVP, and then it made more sense after.
Yeah.
Because he took the chair shots.
Yeah.
And so they needed somebody there to do it who it wouldn't hurt them, you know, having Edge beat the crap out of them with chairs. And I think MVP was the right guy to do it.
James, they could do something big with the two of them. I don't know if they will.
So MVP gets killed with the 2 chairs, and then Randy's just watching on, and then Edge runs after Randy.
I kind of feel like WWE is running out of ideas for stories. To be honest, it's very sad. The thing is, I don't think you can run out of ideas with stories. It's just a matter of whether you choose to use them and run with them. Because you could repeat a lot of storylines, just like change the way they do it a little bit, and it would still be interesting. But I don't think WWE cares about stories. I think they are more.
But I feel like Raw's been better than it has been over the last
it has. I mean, it's
several
been
weeks.
It has been. I mean, but it's still not like tonight. They had a perfect chance to end the show the right way, and they didn't. I love the new segment, Beat the Loser MVP.
Maybe next week on Raw, MVP versus Edge. No, I don't want to see Edge in a match on Raw.
No, next week on Raw, MVP goes out trying to find someone else that he wants to try and manage.
No, I don't think I don't think MVP's showing up at all because I think he's dead. So, you know, that's cool. Just have him go away. I'm going to sneeze.
Yes, I agree, John. This was the perfect way to do this. MVP versus Riddick Moss.
Yeah.
Look.
It did on there,
Red Raging Ross got flagged for... Streamlabs got him.
It's okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's Riddick. For some reason, Streamlabs is picking up the on Riddick, the dick part.
Maven should apply for creative job.
Yes.
I don't disagree with that statement.
Yes. Look, he did it again.
I don't like Riddick Moss, obviously. So, we then get told that we're getting Taker and AJ contract signing next week. Alright, the only way I am okay with this is if they do it like they did the contract signing with Brock, where Undertaker stabbed Brock's hand with the pen and then proceeded to write on the paper. That's the only way I'm okay with it.
They don't like the man who shan't be named, obviously.
So... that's how they should do the contract signing, but if it's anything other than that, I'll be a little bit like...
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't even be doing this.
Well, no, I don't think they should be doing a contract signing, but they also might do something with McCool. I think there could be something involved there if she gets, they're going to, do
If
something.
they do that, then I might be okay with it, but the whole contract signing is just, like, getting old.
We then got a Paul Heyman video. He says, no one is like Brock Lesnar. No one has ever dominated it like Brock Lesnar has. John Cena, Ric Flair, Big Show, who else? I don't even know who else he listed because I didn't write everybody down. This person and that person and blah, 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 blah. And then we get a Drew thing. Drew says that everything that Heyman said is true. Until now. I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm going to Claymore Brock Lesnar square in the face. I will knock him on his ass. And I will pin him for the 1, 2, 3. And I will walk out the reigning, defending, undisputed world heavyweight champion of the world.
Kane is coming back. That'd be cool. The sole reason I came on in the first place, who won the main event?
Who do you think?
It was someone that you didn't want to win.
The Messiahs.
Question: If you all was both hired by the WWE, what is something you all would change about the women's division? Honest answers, thanks. I told you what I would do. You want me to repeat it?
Sure.
I would.
You would give them their own show.
I would put the women on their own show.
I wouldn't. I'd divide them differently and create better storylines. That's what I would do.
I think you could make it more interesting and still tie them into the pay-per-views just like you would, like you do now with SmackDown and Raw and NXT. Tie them into the pay-per-views, but the women would have their own show. So then, whatever night they choose, Friday nights, you'd have the women's on their show. The men's show would be on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Okay, TJC. I was trying to remember what it was. I was like TJ something. I couldn't remember what the last TJ. I was like, is it squad, crew? I couldn't remember what we called them. TJC. That's it. Yep.
Can we talk about what we can change AEW's women's division? The AEW needs more women. I think. Personally.
Agreed.
AEW removed Kenny Omega. of the women's brand.
I feel like Drew is finally ready for the WWE Championship after all these years. I agree. I think he's at the peak of his career. I think this is a good shot, chance, place, time to do it. WrestleMania is his moment. Pull the trigger. Let him walk out with the title. I don't like Brock Lesnar, but he has done one heck of a job building this feud up and making it look real good. He really has. Both.
Bring in a woman alien.
Both.
You already got a woman alien in.
Drew and Brock. So, I have a little more respect for Brock now than I did a couple months back, just because he is putting a lot into this feud. So we then get Edge backstage. He asks for Randy.
Did you like my idea, James? I didn't. Because that's just personally what I would do.
Sorry, we were kind of going in different directions here.
I know.
I said I would just divide them better and then create better storylines. That's what I would do. I'm just saying. That's what I would do. I'd make good stories. I don't know.
Chris versus Big Swole on AEW Dark.
So he asks who Randy is. Charlie's like, Edge, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but he left. And Edge is like...
Did he call him Ricky?
What?
Like when he came out, like at first, did he call him Ricky?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it because when it started out, I thought he said Ricky.
No, I'm pretty sure he said Randy.
Who the crap is Ricky?
I'm pretty sure he said Randy. I just think it was very like Randy,
Yes, I'm ready for AEW Blood and Guts, and it's not a pay-per-view, is it?
No, it's not a pay-per-view. It's a Wednesday
just a
show.
Yeah.
So this Friday, Jeff Hardy's returning to SmackDown, and Paige is gonna confront Bayley. That should be fun. It
Gleen?
should be fun.
I don't know that name, and I can't write it on here.
So we then get Seth versus Aleister Black. Buddy Murphy gets involved, which then leads AOP to come out to help Seth, which then leads the Viking Raiders to come out and attack AOP, which then leads the Street Profits to come out and help. All while this is happening, Aleister Black just disappeared into the night. Have no idea where he went. And no clue whatsoever. He's just gone. He went poof. He's the Batman, and he just was like, I'm out of here. We then get Street Profits versus Street Profits and Viking Raiders versus the Messiahs. I don't care. I'm just over this. I'm over this whole feud, okay? This whole situation of Seth and Buddy and AOP and the Monday Night Messiah group. I am over their whole faction. I'm just over it.
I love the 8-man tag matches.
I don't like it
They're
anymore.
like my favorite.
I'm tired of them feuding with Viking Raiders and Street Profits and Kevin Owens. I'm tired of it. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see another match with each other. I just don't. If we get Seth versus Kevin at WrestleMania, cool, fine, but let that be the end. No more after WrestleMania. It needs to be done. I am just tired of the Messiah group. It's not working for me. I don't like it. It is what it is. I wish Seth would have had a heel turn like what he had in 2014. That was some of his best work, and I loved it. And it was awesome and epic. And this is just not it.
Leading this up so that Seth will get screwed at WrestleMania, and if that happens, I'm going to laugh so hard. Yes, I will too. WWE needs a GM back. If it's not hard to bring back GM, if it's not hard. No, it's not hard.
So I just
would not be hard to do, as long as you're going to use it and do something with it and make it seem like. Right now, it's just having wrestlers come out and go, "Hey, I want a match. We're gonna have a match now." Okay, that's just stupid.
But the thing is, I don't want a GM that's the authority, I don't want that.
Yeah, we want a GM that's just gonna come out and go, "All right, you want a match? You got it."
No, but the authority was not good. They took over the entire show, and it was just not good. Okay. And people didn't like it. I don't care if they were supposed to be the heel group or not. It was just not good.
You could do something like that without having,
I don't want that, something like that where they're they have a power trip and they think they can do all this stuff and do whatever. I'm just over this whole situation.
This whole segment irritated me. Bring back the computer GM. Yes, computer GM. Definitely. This whole segment irritated me just because of the fact I'm sitting here going, oh, this is cool. They're going to build up a Seth an Aleister Black feud or an Aleister Black versus the Messiah's feud, and somewhere along the way he's going to destroy all of them. And then they do this thing with the 8-man tag team thing.
Yeah, because they can't.
This is dumb.
Because they can't start a feud with Aleister Black because we're still on this Kevin stuff. This Kevin stuff isn't gonna be done until WrestleMania.
Which is
why I'm so over it.
They could have done this so well that they could have had Aleister Black be the one that ends up coming in and maybe at WrestleMania ends up taking out Seth and then taking over the Messiahs and going, I am the real Messiah. You came knocking on my door and I answered, and now I am the real Messiah.
See, I don't like that idea because I don't want Aleister Black to be the leader of it because no.
Okay, who should you run the division? My picks are Paige, Dana, or Liv Morgan as head of both divisions.
I would say I would have 3 top women on each show. That's what I would do, and those would be kind of like the faces of the division.
I just don't like that. I mean, there's just not enough women, which is why I think you put them all together.
Yeah, there is if they divide them.
And then you could have like
I'm
a tag
just saying,
match.
but whatever. I've done this before. Do we
Paige
not
is
remember
back.
that? Do we not remember the
Woods might be
graphics?
back.
Do we not remember this?
Yeah.
This is a couple weeks ago, y'all. You forgot already?
So who is the glitch?
I have no idea.
Are we not going to talk about the fact that Sami Zayn is the Intercontinental Champion?
I love it.
I think it's cool that he's Intercontinental Champion. As long as they do the storyline right. And by doing it right, I mean where eventually Cesaro and Shinsuke are ready to kill him.
1 Cross, 2 Ali. It's not going to be Cross. Cross is on NXT. It's pretty much obvious that it's... If anybody's thinking that the blue thing on SmackDown is Cross, sorry. It's not. Killer Cross is going to NXT. I think it's pretty obvious by the videos that they've shown the last 2 weeks. There are red X's in it, and then it said TikTok. If that isn't obvious that it's Killer Cross, I don't know what is. He's not going to SmackDown.
Well, I think that...
If he went to SmackDown, it would be a huge mistake. Don't do that.
If they do something like a new NWO or a new group taking over, that'd be cool. If it's something like Ali, I think it's the dumbest thing ever.
How about Ember Moon?
Like, Ali wasn't big enough to be doing this with. I mean, like, who cares?
Could it be Ember Moon?
What do you do? Ali comes back.
Could it be Ember Moon?
No.
It can't be Ember Moon?
Well, I suppose it could be, but if they do Ember Moon, I'd be going, oh, yeah, big deal.
Okay,
you did
so
all
what
this
it is...
stuff for that?
All right, let's not build up the women's division at all. I see. I get it.
It's not about building up the women's division.
If they're bringing her back to be a top contender, then yeah, it is.
Whatever.
I'm sorry,
This is why the women need their own show.
Yeah, whatever. Because they can't have any segments on the shows at all that are good. Because everybody's going to be so disappointed. Ember Moon is not coming back.
Because they're going to bring her back, do this little glitch thing,
soon.
and then have her get destroyed? Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool.
Who said she's going to get destroyed? Maybe they're going to do something different.
Yeah, okay. Paige's
okay,
back
okay, whatever. Seriously, you're always like, they're never going to change. They're never going to do it. Well, if you're always like sitting here going, everything sucks on this show. Everything sucks on this show. This show's going to suck. I don't care. I don't care who they promote. I don't care.
Okay, whatever.
If you go in every week sitting there going, this show's going to suck. That show's going to suck. Like, seriously, dude? Is anything ever good? I thought tonight's show was actually pretty solid.
It's okay.
I thought it was really good. Better than Raw has been. And I liked everything aside from the main event. That was it.
It was okay.
So, like, when we're given a good show, and you're like sitting here going, oh my gosh, this sucks. That sucks.
The thing is okay,
I'm like,
but here's the thing, okay?
I don't care.
When you sit here, you run down through this, okay?
I don't care if we've seen stuff 45 times.
I do.
There were a lot of promos tonight that were really good. The AJ Styles Undertaker thing, you're like, well, I just didn't like it. And I'm like, well, why didn't you like it?
Because it
was too long, and this whole thing is stupid and makes no sense.
You had AJ standing out there for like 20 minutes talking about wanting to fight the Undertaker.
But you were complaining the other day about why are AJ and Undertaker fighting? It makes no sense. Now there's a reason as to why they're fighting. This gives Undertaker a reason to come back next week and get in AJ's face and say, you know what? You're not going to talk about my wife. You're not going to talk about me. You're not going to talk about anything. Because I'm going to bury you 6 feet underground, son. That's what's going to happen.
The thing is, we already knew why he was coming back.
No, we didn't.
Or we knew why he was going to fight.
Why?
Or
Why?
Tell me
Why.
Why does AJ want to fight the Undertaker?
Why?
Because he got attacked at the Saudi
But,
show.
okay.
That's why he wants to kill the Undertaker.
Okay. Now the Undertaker has a reason to come back and beat up AJ.
Yes,
because he could have just left it at that.
Killer Cross on Raw is like Luke Harper on Raw. IC champion, push, lose.
People are just
belt,
toxic.
buried.
I know, man. I know.
As she looks at me.
So, I don't know. I don't know what you expect, though. When we're giving a good show and you, like, sit here and you're nitpicking everything, it's like, dude, it was a good show. Everything was good up until the main event, which I agree with you. It sucked. It wasn't good. I just don't like the Messiah thing. I haven't been happy with the Monday Night Messiah gimmick for the last, I don't know how long. I gave it a chance when they first brought it in. I don't like it.
To be honest,
I just don't. It's not because they're heels. I just flat out don't like it.
AJ Styles is retiring, so facing the Undertaker is a good option. Have a good match at Mania, and they both can retire without hassle. Yes,
Yeah.
The thing is, I think AJ will retire. I don't know if the Undertaker.
I think this might be I think this might be Taker's last match.
He's gonna go all the way to the grave.
That's what I think, because I
Wrestling.
saw an interview the other day saying that he was seeking out AJ, and he wanted one match with AJ before he was done. So I think this might be it.
I don't see Cross as NXT champion. Yeah, me neither. I don't see it either.
So that was Raw. Pretty good show, like I said. I liked everything. I liked the Becky promo at the beginning. I thought that was really good. I thought it started with some fire, some pep, some, energy, fun stuff. Angel Garza.
My face, I felt the glitch grit. Again, I didn't think it was a bad show. The only, there's just some stuff in here that they could fix.
I like the Charlotte Rhea stuff. That was all good. The Aleister Black promo
what about John
was
Cena
good.
versus Fiend? It's a weird one, but could be one of the best matches on the card if they do it right. I agree.
See, it makes a lot of sense from the standpoint, if you look back to several years ago with John Cena and Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 30, that was kind of when Bray started to have his downfall of, like, he was on a losing streak and he kept getting beat by all these superstars, and he was never built up to be that top guy, and now he kind of is that top guy in a weird type of way without being the typical top guy, you know what I mean, where he's, like, handed everything, kind of like Roman. He's not Roman, he's not the top guy like Roman is. He's different, but he's one of the top guys now. And, he just wants some revenge on John Cena, I think, is really what it is. I hope he gets it, but I have my doubts, and I think John Cena might go over him. But I think Fiend should win just to get the...
Get Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens
the
at
win.
WrestleMania and be done with this. Yeah, I'm sure that's where we're headed.
Please. Seth already said that's where we're headed. He said,
we're headed to an
name a time, name a place.
8-man tag match.
Yeah, they better not. I swear to you, if they do that at WrestleMania, I'm done. That's just no. The Messiah
Becky
thing.
versus Shayna, man over man. Let's see how this match goes.
The issue with this is after, because Shayna went through the entire Raw Women's division in a matter of 7 minutes. So, who do you put her up against that's believable after Mania, after she walks out with the title? That's just kind of where the dilemma is now. And I really don't want them to do a situation where Shayna is holding the title for 35 years and every single one of her matches doesn't last longer than 3 minutes and she knocks them out in 0.2 seconds and it's over. Like, I don't want to see that. It's essentially her title run in NXT just moved up to the main roster, which I don't like. So I want them to do something different. I need it to be different. Otherwise, people are really going to not like the Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah.
So, they got to do something.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. One botch on the Spear by Shayna. LOL. WWE Unbelievable WTT in 2012. Die in 2K20. 2020. Yeah. I think
Shayna
if Ronda
roasted.
comes back, it's a good opponent for Shayna. If she wins the title, that's just my opinion, though. Ronda.
See,
The thing about Ronda is, from what I've seen, it's gonna be more of a part-time thing rather than a full-time thing.
which I suppose if she wanted to be part-time for a bit, come back after WrestleMania, fight Shayna, and then stick around till like SummerSlam for when Becky can come back and beat her for the title again.
Yeah.
I think that could possibly be, or Shayna versus Ronda at SummerSlam, and then Becky makes a return after Ronda wins the title. I think that could be, and then maybe I don't know where they go with it from there. Or Becky wins Money in the Bank and then cashes in on Ronda shortly thereafter.
Possibly.
You know, who in your mind is a good opponent for Andrade?
That is a good question.
Currently, I would say Angel Garza, just because I think that would be, it'd be a fun matchup, and I think they could build a really cool feud with the two of them, with the fact that they're working together right now, with Zelina.
I would agree.
I think Garza could be fun. Other than that, I mean, I don't, that'd be about it for right now, I would think. That makes a lot of sense, and that I would enjoy.
Becky comes back next Royal Rumble 2021. Do it. Yeah, that'd be cool. If Shayna wins, who's the next? Natalya. Natalya.
No. Natalya will get beat in 0.2 seconds. I don't want to see Natalya on TV ever again. I really hope you toxic Becky haters are glad Becky is losing. I will always hold out hope she retains and have a match with Steph at SummerSlam.
James, I think she's gonna lose just because she's gonna leave for a while.
Yeah, a couple months at least.
Yeah.
Just to take a break, because I mean she's had a heck of a year. And
Plumgee draft needs to come back after Mania. We need a serious shakeup.
No, it doesn't.
I would rather just see him do a lot of cross promotion stuff.
I would rather them just not do a draft.
Because they'll screw it up, and it doesn't matter if they draft anyway, because they'll just change it up after everybody goes, man, that sucked.
I feel like they're giving Humberto a chance at Mania to win the title after losing all this time, which makes no sense because they've had Humberto has been in 47 U.S. title matches at this point. Not only just against Andrade, but against AJ. Like, since he came up, this is all he's done, and he's lost every single one of them. And, like, I'm just, dude, you tried. They tried.
Yeah.
We all tried to watch you win the U.S. title, and it didn't happen.
Nope.
And then he fought for the U.S. title again, and 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 you continue to lose. And it's like, how are you still getting these U.S. title matches? That's what I want to know. Because, like, what? You lost the U.S. title match last week, and you're getting another one this week? Does that make any sense to you? No, not really. So...
Rob put Gleen to sleep. Wow. AEW hurry.
You know, I think there's a good shot that Humberto gets a shot at the title and maybe wins, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to see him with the U.S. title. I just personally don't think he's really a U.S. title guy right now.
Yeah.
He needs some more work.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. So. Humberto's a good wrestler, but he's being wasted at this point if he doesn't win it.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of them there that are being wasted. I think Angel Garza has a point. If he doesn't win a title.
Mhm.
And I mean, if they have Humberto win it, I wouldn't mind that. I'd be okay with it, and then have him face Garza and lose it. I think the problem with Humberto is he's not getting a huge pop from the crowd, and Vince doesn't like that. I want to find out who's going to be the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Yeah.
I'm gonna say probably somebody.
Like, who is really on the Raw roster other than Garza, Mysterio, and Humberto to go for the U.S. title? I think those are the three.
That's about it currently.
I think right now those are the three.
Well, I'm going on hiatus still.
James, you aren't going to leave us, are you?
After Becky loses.
You'll still come around, right? Jinder Mahal. So Gleen, Sami Zayn won. Who is he facing at Mania? Jinder Mahal?
No. Cesaro.
If they build it up, I'd be okay with it. No. Zack, Ryder, and Kurt. Yes, Zack, Ryder, and Kurt.
Cesaro
Kurt
and
Hawkins,
Nakamura,
yes.
And probably
Yes.
Braun.
Definitely.
Probably Cesaro, Nakamura, and Braun. That's what I'm gonna say.
All right. I think that we've covered everything. We'll be back
Yes.
Wednesday. AEW NXT.
Yes.
So, with that, no, that's for Andre Battle Royal. Oh, gotcha. Jinder Mahal for the Andre Battle Royal. Gotcha. Cool. Or Zack, Ryder, and Kurt. Not sure which one you're talking about. All right, we're gonna take off. You got maybe NXT guys. LOL. Could be. Could be. I mean, there's a lot of stuff they could do now that they brought up. You know, they're using NXT, SmackDown, and Raw. All right, we're gonna take off. We'll be back on Wednesday, guys. We will see you Wednesday night with AEW NXT.
Yes.
Until then, have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and a good night.
Peace out.
Gleen, AEW. Yes, I'm ready for it, and we will talk about it.
Peace out, guys.
Who wins Wednesday?
Somebody.
I'm gonna say AEW.
I'm gonna say
Just
somebody.
prediction.
I'm gonna say somebody.
All right, with
Somebody's
that,
gonna win.
we are out. You guys have a good one.
Peace out, guys.
Thanks for everybody that's followed. Thank you for the follows. We're good by Raw. Hello, SmackDown. Until Becky returns, I refuse to watch Shayna. We're out, guys.
Peace
Jake
out.
the Snake Roberts' client. It's going to be Brody Lee. Later.